Hey, what's up, good people? Back here today, we're going to talk about a company that is a SPAC that is going crazy right now. It's important that you look at this video, view it until the entire end, because there's a lot of money to be made on this stock and there's a lot of money to be lost on this stock. Hey, if you're new to the page, go ahead, do yourself a favor, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. All right, let's go right to the chart and see what's going on. Excuse me, these allergies. Hey, so it's Digital World Acquisition Corp. All right, as you can see here, Trump ties SPAC soars. Trump tied SPAC soars more than 270%. Retailer traders pile on, right? And here's why. Shares of Digital Work Acquisition Corp., the special purpose acquisition company, which will merge with former President Trump's social media company, soared more than 270% today. That's Thursday. Trading was briefly halted for volatility as retail investors piled on. All right. But now check this out. Look at what happened to it. It literally mooned. It absolutely mooned. Okay. But for those of you that's been following me and you have made a lot of money on SPACs, we all know what Larry's play is on SPACs, right? We know what they are, and it's the warrants. Let me show you guys something. All right, so check this out. Here is where it is currently. Look at that. So DWAC, I'm gonna call it DWAC, is up 317% right now. 317%. You would have 3 times your money. All right, but watch this when it comes to the warrants. Let's look at the warrants. The warrants are up 2,153%. Okay? The warrants is where the money is. For those of you that's been following me, I'm sorry, let me show it to you. Look at that. 2,100 and let's say 70%. 2155 right now, right? That's how much the warrants are. Let's go back. The stock is up 315%. The warrants is up 2,170%. So that's what I want to share with you guys about this. And what I'm going to say is very important. I'm going to say some key things that I believe. Remember, anything I say is not for you to buy, hold, or sell a stock. You got to do your own due diligence. I'm sorry, these allergies got me choked up. But when it comes to DWAC, the same thing applies as everything else. Those of you that have followed me, you know, I made over 6 figures last year with SPACs. I killed SPACs, special purpose acquisitions, last year. But this year is different. SPACs have not been performing well. Those of you that's in Volta is a SPAC, right? Here's some of the things I believe. I believe that most of the money that's going to be made out of this SPAC will be made today. But remember, I'm an independent. Let's not get our emotions tied. The Trump, which represented as far as the voting polls are, remember, we don't talk about politics as it pertains to politics. We talk about politics as it pertains to our money. Remember, half of America voted for Donald Trump, whether you love him or hate him. All right. And we just looking at it, how can we make money? But I will tell you, his team are loyal and they are the ones that is pushing this up. But there's also institutions and people that are getting in and getting out, like Double Dutch. I believe the biggest portion of this money will be made today and maybe tomorrow. There's always going to be a lot of latecomers. People are at work. They don't know this is going on. It's going to hit the news. It's going to run up. It's going to run out. Me personally, at this point, I'm not chasing the bull. And I did not get in. If I was going to get in, I was going to do the warrants. I thought about that yesterday, but I didn't. And here's why I didn't. I always have said that when you buy a stock, especially a SPAC, you are buying the CEO's ability to make money. Now, if you look at whether you like his politics or not, this has nothing to do with his politics. But when it comes to business, he has not a good record. He does not have a good record when it comes to managing businesses. So that's why I personally did not get in. All right. Just based on those fundamentals. I don't care if it was Biden doing the same thing. I wouldn't have got in also because of business. Okay. And this is just business. This is not love or hate Trump. Okay. We're going to keep this clean. I'm just giving you the facts. Now, there's a lot of you that did get in. Yesterday, you could have got it at $10 on SPACs are the floors. That's when the pipe investors buy in. They get to buy it at that price before it hits the market, good people. And then they'll have a lockout period to where they can't sell their shares. And then when that lockout period is over, they're able to sell their shares. Generally, when that lockout period is over, the stock price tanks and it goes back down to $10. So that's the risk with a special purpose acquisition. But as it comes to warrants, let me explain something about warrants because last year I made a ton of money off of warrants. Warrants are a fraction of the price of the share price. Okay. But what happens with warrants is when you buy a warrant, you buy you're saying that I'm buying the right to buy this stock at this price. And these warrants have expiration dates. And when you don't cash it in by that expiration date, you literally, that warrant can be rendered useless. So if you're buying the warrants, just know that they could do a call on these warrants and you have a lockout. You have a period that you have to exercise the warrant. Okay, so I would not get into warrants until you fully understand them. The way we made money last year off of warrants is we got in. The greater the gap between the stock price and the warrant, the more money you can make, right? When that gap starts closing, the less money you can make. Just remember that. So if I see a big gap in the warrant price and the stock price, that's when I buy the warrants because it usually trails the stock price by around 60%. That's what I've seen. I made that play no less than 10 times last year, and I won 10 times last year. Okay, so hopefully that shines a light on it. If you think that this is a good play, say yes or no. If you think it's a bad play, say no, but no politics, okay? Just based on fundamentals and what you think and what you see. But I will tell you, those of you that follow me, be careful of holding this long. With SPACs this year, generally you want to be out before the acquisition actually happens, right? For those of you that don't know what the acquisition is, usually there's an acquisition company, which is the blank check company, and then you have the company that has the product. This time we know what the product is. It's a social media platform for Donald Trump, okay? And what happens is the blank check infuses the money into the company that have the product, and that's how, and then the ticker symbol changes, okay? So that's what a special purpose acquisition is, right? And so we here at Stock Up, we just look at how we can make money, all right? Now, if you want to purchase some of this, I got to talk about Webull. Webull is what I use. I do all my swing trading. This is definitely a Webull play for me. Phone friendly, always by my side. You can buy and trade stock pre and post market, right? So I bought some more Volta before the market opened this morning at 6 something. And I was up handsomely by the time the market opens. So that's what I like about Webull. Click the link below, deposit $100. You're going to get 2 free stock worth up to $2,300. Hopefully this helps someone. Remember, we're going to keep it clean. I don't care who you are. If you get negative on the page, I'm just going to delete it. No foul language. We are positive here. We stay positive and we love people. All right. Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.